Hi folks, this is Magpie265 and you join me for another day in the blacksmith shop of Medieval Blacksmith. Now at the end of the last episode we had just created... I forgot I had a book. I don't even know what's in the book. A little bit about design, ores... I mean, nothing really all that interesting, but at least we've got a bookshelf with a book on it. That's something. Yeah, at the end of the last episode, we had just finished crafting Guimarães, we called it, if I remember rightly. Yes, our lightning sword, legendary quality, magically quenched in a lightning potion for our good friend here who wants to join the army. Now, it is a little bit better quality sword than Saka here really deserves. But we are a generous soul here in the blacksmith shop, so let's go ahead and give it to her. It looks like she's impressed, and I would be surprised if she wasn't. So that brings us up to 41,744 gold. We also still have 3 swords to sell over here. Now I'm not sure what... Oh, this is one I made after the episode. I forgot about this. I used some bits that I had left and the blade bar that I'd saved and not forged yet to make another lightning sword one to be sold. So this is worth 1,550, so we can pop that there. This one here is worth 1,100, so that's 2,500, and this one on the end is worth 5,600. So we've got about 8,000 gold's worth of weapons waiting to be sold. Is he going to take one? No, he's not happy. So my thinking is, looking at that green progress bar just under our gold total, we are just past halfway to the next stage of the story. Now at the end of that progress bar is where I need to have 40,000 gold, and I had thought that if I get myself up to 40,000 I can then spend whatever's over it and I'll at least still have the 40,000 that I need for when I get to that point. However, the time in this game only actually progresses when you complete a customer order, and you can keep the customers waiting indefinitely. There is no reason to complete that order until the last order. Let's get a little flower off our friend here because I haven't bought one from her in a while. There you go. I don't know what the point of that is, but it improves our relationship with her every time we come out, so we might as well do it. Now, when we get to the very last order, there's no reason why we can't just keep them waiting indefinitely until we raise the 40,000 that we need. So it seems a shame not to spend the money while we have it. Now, let's have a little look about workers. They are 50,000 gold at a time, and we only have 41, so we are a little bit off getting ourselves an employee, which is a shame because I wouldn't have minded an employee. It'd be nice to have somebody do some like ore collecting and things for us. But what I am thinking, and what I know we do have the money for, is some shop expansions. So let's have a little chat to Layamar. Not really sure how that's pronounced, but he has a whole host of upgrades that we can get, and we have a lot of cash. So what do we want? Now, the first thing I think I want is some lights in the garden, because I can't really go out and forge and record out in the garden at night because it's just too dark. So 3.5 grand on some light I feel is a must. Fences I feel are decorative. The range shelter I feel is decorative. The children's room would be good, but we've not purchased the required item. I don't know what that would be. Back room floor and torch maybe, and then a floor for the main room, and then possibly some lights for the main room, stairs, and that's basically everything that we can. So what have we not bought? We've not bought the shelter. That's okay, I don't really want that. The fences and the fireplace I'm not worried about, and the back room walls. 5 grand on some walls. I can probably live without that for now. So 16,700 on those. And then has that unlocked more for us? Yeah, it's unlocked the main room furniture, the carpets. So let's put them in. The parents' room isn't done yet. We've got the stairs in. Upstairs floor, there we go. We need that. So let's buy those. And that now has unlocked everything. So there we go. Let's get the kids a bedroom. I suppose let's get me a proper bedroom. I don't know what will happen to the upstairs. Whatchamacallit? They're not the upstairs, the back room. Let's just leave it at that for now. Let's buy those. That is a lot. We have spent a shed load of money. We've spent 35,000 gold on expanding the shop. That's got to be enough for now, hasn't it? Let's have a look and see how it looks, I suppose. Oh wow, that is quite the change around there, isn't it? So we've got a madam that's moved closer to the door. I think. I don't think that was ever that far over. We've now got still my bed in here apparently, but at least we've got a torch in there so we can see what we're doing when we're over here. Some furniture around here. I could do with some more shelving for selling my weapons. I'm not sure where I get. Oh, I bet I get that from the guy that sells you the tools. We've got a rug down here with a major trip hazard. A chest here. I don't know what that chest is for. I don't seem to be able to interact with it. And then upstairs we've got another bed and the kids' beds. Not really sure the point of any of that. Is he going to buy a weapon? I could do with him buying one, to be honest. Oh, come on. That's a shame, because I didn't think about going to visit our friend over at the tools shop. And I actually think some of this might have been more useful than what we've just blown a load of cash on. We've got the quenching barrel, the training dummies. Yeah, see, I wouldn't mind another cell rack. Actually, no, there isn't that much because we don't have any employees yet for them to have their own anvils. We don't really need too many upgrades. I don't need many save racks because I don't save that many. I don't suppose I need the training dummies yet. So we'll take the extra cell rack because that way I can do a little bit of crafting or a little bit of grinding and get some more stock, because we are going to need to raise some significant cash going forward. So until we get another visit from a customer, we just need to look at what is going to earn us the most money. Now, gold makes money, so let's get that. We want gold weapons because they appear to be the most value. And we're going to make as much of it as we can. And I think we're probably going to put it all into blade bars, because we do have 3 pommels. Is that so? There's a pommel of Tamara, a pommel of Kanka, there's a silver pommel, and then we have 3 guard bars as well. So we have enough for 3 blades. So if we come over to our design desk and we throw together, now the guard and the pommel don't actually matter because we've already built them. Handle, we will stick to the standard that I normally do. We'll take one of those out and keep it short. And then the blade, we'll just put a little kink in it. I like to have a little flourish at the start. Oh, maybe that actually looks quite good. Have we got anything that could come down for it? No, see, I don't like when they don't join up. No, I don't like that. Let's just do that. And we're going to make that just a standard sword. What's that? It's a short sword. Do I put another in? That looks a decent sort of size, doesn't it? Let's do that. So gold. What does that melt at? Golden ore, melting point 1064. So that's what we need to get our forge up to. We've got a decent sized coal pile on the go. Three shovels should be plenty, and we'll pop some over here in this as well. Yeah, that should do us for now. And then we're going to want get this bellowed up to a bit of temperature. Oh, we've got Tosin. Now, hang on, we've had Tosin before. I recognise the name Tosin. Now, I don't know if you've seen Tosin. No, actually, we've not had Tosin. I don't know why I recognise the name Tosin, but I have not had this fella in my store before. Oh, he works for the armourer. Okay. Wants to talk to me about Zendar. I think is he the... Actually, I don't know who Zendar is. Why does he want coppers from me? Who the hell is Zendar, and why are you coming to me? Are you Zendar? Ah. Oh, we've sold a weapon. 1500 cash in the bank. Fantastic. Well, pardon Zendar's language. I don't know, just... Let me go talk to his brother. This is ridiculous. I'm a blacksmith. Why am I dealing with children's problems? Where is he? Where is the little sod? Where is she, for that matter? Just leaving her shop unattended. It's just the same thing, isn't it? Right, I'll deal with that another time. I'm not really interested right now. I need to get this up to temperature so I can get my gold made, my gold blade bars made. That's hot enough. Shape the mold. And then let's open this up a little bit. Get that in there. And then again, you see, with it only slightly open, we can keep an eye on this and see when it melts. Okay, that is ready. So we're going to pour that into our mold there. Now we should get quite a few blade bars out of this. That's solid again, so we'll put it back in. Nice liquid again. It doesn't take long once it's at the temperature. But I don't want to keep putting it back in because I want to keep it the quality as high as possible, and if we overheat it, it won't get very high, or it won't stay high. Nah, it's gone solid again. There we go. Literally, it's in there a second and it's already liquid. Now there's 3. I don't know how many we get. I did put 3 ore in there, so I'm assuming I'll get a couple. Well, I knew I'd get a couple. So there's, like I say, there's 3. This will be number 4. And then what I might try and do is make a guard bar. No, am I out, or is that solid? I'm out. So I got 4, which is not bad. Close that down. I might come back to that in a little bit. And now I just need to start hammering some of these. Now at least the advantage with the gold is that it does go up quite quick. Oh, we've sold the £5,000, well, the 5,000 gold weapon. That's fantastic news. That's 2 sold today. We've only got 1 left actually, so we'll need to really get these made. There's 1 down. We're just going to pop these here rather than keep them hot, because I don't want to have to cool them down for the quench. And then I'll just quench them all at once. Give or take anyway. So I've got 4 of these to get through. It might take me a little minute, but hopefully not too long. Okay, that is all 4 of them done. Now what I do need to do is just come through and get the lightning potion. And pour that in there. Now we're going to just drop that down there for now, because I think that'll end up getting used up with 1 quench. So let's pop our blade bar in there and get that heated up to around 600. In fact, let's grab another one and get that in there now, and that one's heating then. Whilst we go with this one, that'll probably do. $99, perfect. Drop that. That has stayed lightning actually, so we didn't need the... That's up to 300, so we can probably put that one in about now. That'll probably do us. I think about 550 will actually be enough. Yeah, 98, I'm happy with that. Where's that one at? Yeah, 400, so we can get that one in and heating up. I'll do. Straight in. Actually 98 and would not go any higher, so we were a little low, but I'm kind of happy with that. Let's get that a little bit more in the middle, see if that heats it up quicker. That'll do. And quench. 99, perfect. Okay, so that is 4 blade bars quenched in lightning potion and ready to go. Now we only actually have 3 pommels and guard bars, so we're going to end up with a blade bar left over. So what we'll do is we'll just put that over here on our little bench. What have we just used? We've used canker, haven't we? I want to try and match them up where I can. Now we need wood. What is our most expensive wood? So we'll keep an eye on the sell value as we go through them. So ebony's 450. Anything higher than that? Snow is also 450. That's it. So snow and ebony are our most expensive. What have we got of each? I guess we'll just go with ebony because it's right there. I didn't look at how big I need to cut it. I'll do 16.2, and then we'll drop it, do another, and leather, rinse, repeat. Oh, I keep throwing it at the sawhorse. For the last one, 16-ish. There There we go. Take this through and turn it. I think the wood turning could be made a bit quicker. That would be something I would like to see in an update. Is it maybe a little bit more responsive? Although this actually does feel pretty quick, so maybe they have done that. Get this one and just do the edges. There we go. Chuck that on there. And I think we want to assemble with... We want to keep them as expensive as we can. And the brown leather and the Maya skin are our most expensive. From what I gather, I think this means that it adds about 2 gold to the total price, but I don't know if it's 2 gold total, because otherwise what would be the point when you could just use that one for 1? But I think this is what we're going to go with anyway. It's going to be a bit garish, this, with the gold and then the lightning and everything on top of it, and then red pommel and guard bars, but it is what it is. We're just selling it. We don't have to use it. We don't have to like it. Could have been assembled better, if I'm honest, but... Oh, that's something we haven't looked at in a while. Have we unlocked any more skills? Let me give this a sharpen and then we'll have a look. Okay, let's see how we did. It's a legendary piece. The guard was only 99, which is a shame, but everything else is 100 there. The blade hammering at 98. Could have done a slightly better job there, couldn't I? But oh well. The assembly 96, but an overall of 94. How is it only 94 when nothing was below 96? That doesn't really make sense. But we're going to put it at around about a 10% chance to sell. 5760 sounds good to me. Let's whack that up on there. Oh, and a customer. Do you want to buy it? Do you want to buy my new sword? I've just made it. It's fresh off the crafting table. Fresh from the forge. She's bought it straight from the forge. There we go. 5,760 gold in the bank. I completely forgot to look at the lights out here, and I've got quite a few. We've got 1, 2, 3 lights. Covers a big area actually. What's all this area over here for? What do we need all this space? Oh, there's so much room for activities. Hopefully that'll become clear as we further progress. In the meantime, let's get the rest of these put together. So I'm going to have to use the Tamra. I'm going to match them up. That's a slightly different guard. A little more ostentatious than the plain ones I normally use. But I want to keep them matching. And that means that for my other one, I'm going to have to use 1 canker guard and a silver pommel. Which, I mean, it could be better. It'll look a bit odd. But to be honest, so long as it sells, I don't really care. Now it is easier to see this with the torch in here. It lights it up better. And it's far easier to see what you're doing. And to see the silhouette outline of your design. Oh, I made a bit of a mess of that. But I'm, like I say, I'm not that bothered. Okay, blade number 2 is done. That's a 92% overall. It's a little lower. The guard and pommel ore qualities were slightly low. But it's still going to sell for around 5.5. So I can't complain too much. Now I did forget, I got a little bit distracted with the customer buying the weapon, and I did forget to have a look at the character sheet, which I can't remember the button. There we go, C gets it, to see how we are on our skills. Our reputation is 143, so we can actually buy at least 1, depending on which one we get, possibly 2. So I think 25% more precise during assembly is probably a good thing. Sharpening speed, that doesn't actually take that long to sharpen. Not overly worried by those. I wouldn't mind getting an extra 7, because then I could get 100 and a 50. What else have we got? There's more designs over here, but I'm okay with my designs at the minute. It'd be nice to be able to make some fancier weapons, but I think we can build up to that. Geometry just increases the speed of the cart. That doesn't really affect things other than when I'm grinding, because you won't really see any of that. Increasing the maximum number of ore wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Prices by 15% would be nice. I think I'm going to take the light-handed, because that should hopefully make it easier to assemble my weapons, or to get a higher quality from them. Maybe should have gone for the value, you know. Maybe that was a mistake. Anyway, we've got one more to put together. We've got a silver pommel and a canker guard. I've created, I don't know why I've come to the well. I have created 4 handles, and I only actually needed 3 because I've not crafted the pommel and guard for the 4th blade yet. So that was a slight mistake. Hopefully if I pop that in the chest, it will remain and I won't lose it. I mean, the wood's not expensive, but it would be nice not to lose materials. So let's see how much of a difference this makes as we try and assemble this last sword. To be honest, I'm not really noticing much of a difference there. It's still hard to be precise. It's still going over. Well, that's a little better. Well, maybe it is slightly. I mean, it is only a 25% increase. I can't expect the world. And there we go, fully sharpened. It doesn't take long to do. This is a 95% overall. Let's get that up on the sale price. About 5.5 again. So I think they're all going for roughly the same, aren't they? This is the only one that's a little cheaper, but it's not magic. And there's nothing I can do about that now. But we've got quite a few thousand gold's worth of weapons ready-made. Where has that? There it is. Sorry, that's probably a little dark for you there, but I just wanted to try and get that in. Oh god, no, I don't want to throw it over there. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud. Get it in the chest. Close the chest. There we go. Right. Let's go to sleep. And then we'll have to deal with this little fella in the morning. Kids, eh? Right. I would like to speak to his brother. So let's see if we can find him over at the armourers. No, he's not there, and neither is she, so this must be to do with the fact that you've got to solve this quest. I'm inclined, I mean, 300 quid is a lot for a little wooden toy. I'm inclined to give the kid a slap and send him on his way. No, and you're not getting it. No, I decreased my reputation by 10. So that, I think, actually, yeah, I'm now, so I maybe should have thought about that. Maybe I should have paid him and boosted my reputation, because I might have been able to get the next upgrade. That was maybe a mistake. Who would have thought slapping a kid was a mistake? Weapon design needed. Not really bothered about the weapon design, because I've already got the blade. All I need is to make sure I have a pommel, and I mean, that doesn't really matter, but I'll need one. Let's go with that guard. Or do I go with the plate? No, let's go with that one. Add a bit of a flourish to it. Again, the blade. Oh no, doesn't actually matter. Why am I hesitating over it? Just put a blade together. No, I didn't fuller it or anything, did I? I just left it all standard. That was a bit silly. Right, let's open this up. Get some coal in there. We're only doing... Actually, I say we're only doing a guard bar and that. And I need an extra guard bar to my metal blades because I've got a spare blade. But I still need to make more weapons for stock. So maybe I should actually redesign that weapon. Let's get that closed up so it can start generating some heat. What have I got? Ore-wise, I've got rye, iron, Tamra, Savannah. I've got most of them, haven't I? Yeah, I think I've got pretty much everything. So let's go have a look at this weapon design and let's actually do a proper one. So we're going to stick with that pommel, handle and guard. Reset that. I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Because it won't let me change anything. So handle, guard, stick with that. Blade, right, we're going to put our little kink in it that we like to do. Is it that one? Yeah. And then something like that maybe. Yeah. And then we're going to see which is the most expensive. I mean, other than gold. Maraca is pretty expensive. Or the purple one. Have I got, how much Maraca have I got and how much of the purple have I got? Which is Maraca? Oh, I've got fat. Right, we're doing it out of Maraca. Because that is the next most expensive after gold. I mean, it is only about half the value of the gold. So we want it out of gold where we can. We'll make that out of ebony. The fuller makes no difference, so we're just going to do that for effect. We're going to put lightning potion on. And that's it. So that now means that this should be prepared for that. So we need to make... Oh, what temperature do we need it to be? For Maraca. Temperature for Maraca is 1830. And this is going to take some hammering and some sharpening as well, because it's going to be a hard material. I might be in this one for a bit of a slog. Let's get that right up there. We're going to want that to the full 2000. There we go. Is that up? Yeah, that's up. So let's bring this over, because it's going to be quicker to take this to the ore than it is to take the ore to the pot. 5 maracas. Can I get 5 in there? Oh. Will it only let me do 4? It'll apparently only let me do 4. So, let's get that over here. Let's rotate that a little bit, drop it down slightly, that'll do. It's going to take a little minute. So I need to do a guard bar and a pommel on their own first with no blade bar, and then I'll start doing full pores. Okay, we are liquid. So guard bar and pommel. 1, 2, and then get them over here in the heater. Keep them nice and hot for us. And then that says it's liquid, but I think it'll... There we go. Just wanted to top that off because I think it'll lose its temperature pretty quick. And then we'll go for a full set here. And then it still says it's liquid, so we'll try again and see how much we can get out of it. No, have we gone solid? We've gone to solid. Nope, I'll tell you what I'm going to do actually though. I'm going to pop that other Maraca ore in. And my forge has just lost a little bit of temperature, so I'm just going to bellow that back up. See, one's liquid and is decreasing. The other one is still an ore. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. This is how we do it. It's all about the bulk. It's about getting as many weapons produced at the same time as possible. You just stick with one design that will work and you get a few produced. And I've still got 0.17 of a litre. Let's see if I can get the blade out of this. I can. Can I actually get... Oh, I've got another full set. That's the wrong one. And we've still got 0.4. Ah, 78. I should have gone for the... Can you get that back in? You can't. That's annoying. Okay, never mind. That is what it is. So, let's get started. We've got a pommel and a guard bar to hammer out for... Oh, this is going to take forever. Oh, 3% at a time. At least they're not big two-handed weapons. I've only got short blades to forge. Because the pommels and guard bars won't take too long, even at 3% at a time, but the blade bars will, because of the individual sections. I'm not a massive fan of the individual section mechanic. Not because of the time it takes, because I can understand a bigger weapon taking longer to forge. It's more the trying to line up each individual section and only hit that one section. Nada is waiting at the shop. Let's go see what Nada wants. Who is Nada? Oh, she's the blacksmith armory woman, isn't it? I did try that. I'll just apologise. I mean, if you'd been in your shop, Nada, we would have resolved it. I did come and try and find you twice. Just saying. That needs heating up. Right. I'm going to have to get on with hammering these out. These are going to take forever. I guess I'll catch up with you when they're all done. Okay, we've just got the golden sword left to put together. How are we doing for time? It still looks daylight. I have crafted or forged or assembled, however you want to call it, the other 3. And whilst I was forging them, the other 2 blades that we had in stock sold. And then whilst I was assembling the second of the other 3, the first one sold. For just over 8,500. I was thinking about 8,700 it was in the end. So I have only got left now the gold one that we've just done and the 2 of those. And we are back up to 33,500 gold. What do I need? I need a handle. That's why I'm out here. So we'll get this one built, and we do have another customer waiting in the shop as well. We have Norian, who I've not spoke to yet. I've been saving that to do with your good selves. So we will just get this one thrown together, and then we will see what he wants us to do. Hopefully this person actually wants a weapon making and not just some silly little conversation about children and breaking wooden horses and whatnot. I wouldn't mind a good old-fashioned order. You know, someone who just needs a sword or a halberd or a mace, or I don't know, any kind of weapon forging. That would be very nice. That'll do for our handle, I think. Pop that in there. Let's get the assembly done. We will pop the Cavemire skin on. I've just been using that on all of them. It's one of the most valuable ones we have, and I just don't see the point in messing around changing it. It's a bit weird that this one's glowing lightning all the time. Normally when they're in assembly they don't. They just have the pattern on the blade. And this one has gone full glow. Oh, that'll do. It's not bad. So all the others have been worth about 8,700. But they are selling quick. I am tempted to reduce that sale chance again. Up the price and maybe put it down to like 7 or 8% chance. Just because at this point it's quite hard to build up a stock. They keep selling whilst I'm making them. There we go. Let's see what this one's worth. Back it up to about, yeah, so it's going to be worth like 9,008. I might leave this one, I might put it at the 10,000 mark, 7% chance. Let's see if we can get 10 grand for that weapon. Very nice. Look at those. Beautiful. Right, let's see what this guy wants. I think we've dealt with him before, Northian. He sounds familiar. Oh, this, right, you might not have seen him. I can't remember if I dealt with him in an episode or whether it was while I was grinding between episodes. But Northian was a hunter who wanted a spear that would kill a wolf, or wolves in general, and he didn't have any money, but he was hoping that he would get money from the furs of the wolves he killed. So we gave him the spear for free, and it looks like that has come back to pay dividends. So I am happy for you. 1,000 coins as agreed. Perfect. Thank you very much, Northian. Now that has improved our reputation, but oh, we're up to 123 because we've made some from the sales. So let's put our sales price one on. I think that is going to be the best bet. Now I don't know if that means I have to increase these manually. No, they've gone up automatically, so that's now going to be 1,100. That one, I'm going to increase that a little bit, 6.5 maybe, try and go for. No, maybe I... Oh, that's a lot. Let's try it. 6.5. Let's try and get 10,000 for this one. Oh, 5% chance. Probably shouldn't do that while there's a customer in the shop, should I? Because it means he can't even have a chance of buying it. Now, I don't know how the chance works. I don't know if there's just going to look at one and then there's a 10% chance, or whether if you have a full rack, is there a 10% chance of that, then a 10% chance of that, then a 10 for that, and then a 10 for that. And in which case you're getting, okay, you're only going to sell, say, 1 in 10 chance that you're going to sell that, but you do that 4 times, you've then got like, what, a 4 in, I suppose that's still, I don't know, probability is an odd thing, isn't it? But I think that is probably a good place to leave it. Yeah, I think it is. I think we will call it a day here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, please do click that like button. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I really would appreciate it. It means more to me than you realise. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.